Number 15, Empire of the Sun. This lesser-known Steven Spielberg film stars a young Christian Bale, way before he became Batman, and it deals with him being separated from his parents during World War II, kinda like Home Alone in Japan. When talking about Spielberg and World War II, people usually bring up Schindler's List or Saving Private Ryan, which is fine, but I feel Empire of the Sun is one of his greatest films as well, at least most underappreciated. It's told from the perspective of a child, which is why it probably turned off some viewers, but I think that's precisely what I love about it. And this isn't the last Spielberg film on the list, so get used to it. Number 14, Rear Window. It's hard to pick a favorite Alfred Hitchcock film, but this is usually the one I've rewatched the most often. It stars one of my favorite actors of all time, James Stewart, and basically the entire movie is him looking out his back window because he's bored. He begins to suspect one of his neighbors of murder, and then drags other people into his obsessive voyeurism. The script is clever and funny, the direction is one of a kind, the cast is terrific, and there are many incredibly suspenseful moments throughout. Overall, it's probably Hitchcock's most entertaining film, and it's a great place to start if you have a desire to check out his many masterworks. Number 13, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. It's always been tough to decide which Indiana Jones film I like better, Raiders of the Lost Ark, or this one, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Raiders is the better film, but I always find myself coming back to watch Last Crusade more often. And I think it has a lot to do with the chemistry between Indiana Jones, Harrison Ford, and his father, played by Sean Connery. Both of them are very funny together, and it also hits an emotional level that I think is missing from Raiders of the Lost Ark. The story may seem like a rehash of Raiders, with its biblical artifacts and Nazis once again, but it's the main characters this time around that are the most important, and I love it. Number 12, A Clockwork Orange. Now, Stanley Kubrick is definitely one of my favorite filmmakers, and it's hard to pick what my favorite movie of his is. But the reason why I like A Clockwork Orange the most is because it's Kubrick at the top of his game. One could say he's merely showing off with this movie, and I'd be fine with that because it's mesmerizing. Every shot in the movie is gorgeous and perfect, and it also features one of my favorite performances of all time from Malcolm McDowell. The film certainly isn't for everyone, but once you digest the graphic nature of the material, it begins to grow on you.
You know what you can do with that watch? Stick up your ass! Good.
Number 11, Apocalypse Now. The story of a soldier sent upriver to kill a colonel who's gone insane was a huge eye-opening experience when I first saw this film back in high school. With its fine performances, its outstanding cinematography, to its kick-ass direction, to all the memorable scenes in the movie like the helicopter assault with Ride of the Valkyries playing in the background, to its haunting finale, Apocalypse Now is my favorite war film of all time. And this movie is borderline crazy at times too. I think mainly because director Francis Ford Coppola went nuts during the production, and that's why he never made a film as good since. Yeah.